What up, YouTube? Nathan Heightz here, and today I am coming to you guys with a new video with some unfortunate news. Unfortunately, I was diagnosed with COVID-19, the coronavirus, yesterday. I received a phone call. Today is July 9th, and it's actually the fifth or sixth day that I've had the virus since I've had symptoms, and they're still going strong. They're actually changing a little bit as time passes. And I want to make this video and the videos after this one just kind of documenting the symptoms and what you may grow to expect as far as the symptoms are concerned, the progression of the symptoms. So let me start to when I first started feeling symptoms. It was probably July 3rd in the evening. My legs were extremely sore that day, and at the time it was only my legs, no other symptoms, and I kind of chalked it up to the fact that had been doing yoga for a while, and I was like, wow, my legs are super sore because of this yoga. I've never experienced this, right? And I remember telling my wife, like, wow, my legs are, it felt like I did squats, right, from stretching, and I've never experienced that. The next day, 4th of July, my legs were also super sore, and also my back was sore. And I don't stretch my back too much. I'm very careful not to injure myself or do too much with my back or my spine. For that very reason, I don't want it to be injured. I take it very easy when it comes to any kind of back stretches. And my back was super sore, way out of hand. So at this point, I'm just thinking like, wow, my body is sore. For whatever reason, I didn't think coronavirus at all. I had no flu-like symptoms, nothing like that. So 4th of July, we had plans to go to my in-laws' house, the parents of my wife, and we went. There were 6 of us total, me and my wife, her sister, my brother-in-law, and my parents-in-law, my wife's parents. And we were there maybe 2 hours. I was just sore. After about 2 hours, I ate a little bit of food and I got a big headache. And I basically excused myself and I told everybody I needed to go lay down. They were cool with it. I went and laid down. This is the second day that I'm having symptoms. And I probably slept for a good 4 hours on their couch in the house. Then afterwards, I got up. The sun had began to set. And and basically I watched fireworks. I stayed a little bit far away. I sat on the stairs. Everyone else was sitting on the lawn watching the fireworks of the neighborhood. And we left early because I wasn't feeling good. We went home, went to sleep. At this point, I'm like, shit, man. It's not quite flu-like symptoms yet, but it definitely was a headache with body aches, and I wasn't too concerned at the time because this isn't the first time that I've had these types of symptoms. I thought maybe I had been watching too much YouTube or something, or maybe wearing my glasses too much or something. I felt like one of those types of headaches where your eyes are super tired. So I got home, I went to sleep, and early morning I woke up. So this is the third day. This is July 5th. I woke up. This is Sunday. I woke up and I had a fever. My head was super hot. I was like, what the hell? And it's super early. I think that night I had gotten up 2-3 times, just woke up in the middle of the night, tossing and turning, it's hot in here. And I took my temperature and it was 100.2 degrees, something like that. That's when I was like, okay, fever, headache, body aches. This sounds like some corona type symptoms, at least from what I've heard. And so I decided to go get tested since I work in the healthcare industry, and I did not want to go to work with any kind of symptoms, and I wanted to be proactive. And as soon as I had the realization that this could be coronavirus, take action to delay any possible return to work or to put other people at risk. So basically, I went and got tested that day. When I got to Exeter, where I was tested, they basically took my temperature and I had 102.4 degree temperature, and they wouldn't let me get in the car or come inside. They had me wait in the car, and they sent the doctor out to me with full suit. They gave me the swab. I did my own test, and I went home and waited for my results. Now, what's today? Let me look. So today is the 9th. That was the 5th. So the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. 3 days I stayed home with symptoms. During this time, the body aches continued. I started getting the chills. I started to get some nausea. The fever on and off. Very, very light cough, almost no cough. But very much the illness, although I did have body aches, the illness seems like centered in like my forehead and my face. Like it's like a fever that is there, like that frontal lobe eye pain you feel when you watch too much TV. That's there, on and off, like 2 hours on, an hour off, kind of pattern. And like I'll feel fine and perfectly good for a little while, and then I'd feel really bad. And for whatever reason, it seems to be worse at nighttime when it's time to go to bed. I all night tossing and turning. That's one of the worst parts, not being able to sleep. So anyways, 3 days I had these symptoms, nausea. The strangest symptom would be, I wouldn't call it a loss of taste, but it's like when you eat wasabi, and you have that like nose clearing feeling, like that weird feeling when you, like, not the spice, but just that weird, I guess it is a spice. I don't know how to explain it. But basically, for like a day and a half, anything that I would eat, like the first bite of whatever it is, any new taste would, or any change of taste would like give me that feeling in the front of my face. Like it was like everything tasted bitter. So if you call that a loss of taste, I consider it more of a change of taste. But that was another symptom I experienced. So for 3 days, my symptoms continued like this. Right now is day, so it's the 9th. They start on the 3rd. So today's day 6, I guess. And basically, starting yesterday, I started to have diarrhea. So yesterday I had diarrhea once. And today I've had diarrhea 5 or 6 times in the last 2 hours. So in the last 2 hours, the diarrhea has definitely kicked in. I also stepped on the scale, and I've lost 6 pounds in this last week since having the coronavirus. Now, I am drinking water. It's almost empty, this thing. Admittedly, I'm probably not drinking as much as I should now I think about it, because this is the second one of these that I've drank in the last like 4 days. But I also drink a 2-liter of Diet Pepsi, which technically has water in it, I guess. And I've been eating a lot of fruits, which also have water in them. But I have lost 6 pounds since being this whole coronavirus situation. But anyways, yesterday I got the call yesterday night that I had coronavirus. They basically informed me over the telephone, and the weirdest thing happened. The second they told me, like, my whole body went numb. And that, to me, is kind of evidence of, like, the power of the mind on our illnesses, you know. They told me and my whole body went numb. My body felt, like, flushed with, like, heat. And, like, it kind of dawned on me, like, okay, we're dealing with some new shit. Excuse my language. And then even asking the doctor, I'm like, so what should I do? She's like, oh, nothing. Just stay home. So the doctor didn't seem very concerned, nor did she have very much any advice on how to treat this thing. So that's kind of worrisome, but as long as my symptoms are in check, then I'll be okay. Of course, they're going to start doing construction outside to ruin this video. But I think that's it. So that kind of covers the first 6 days of my coronavirus journey. And I will give you guys another update tomorrow of where my symptoms are at. So basically, how annoying is that? But I guess the world doesn't stop turning, right? Anyways, I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. wish me the best of luck. I'll get through this. I'm not too worried about it, and I'll probably post this once I'm healed, just for the sake of I want to make sure I get through this before exposing myself. So with that, take care, guys. Best to you. Laters. Bye-bye.